Welcome to Chat with Don, another episode. I have a distinguished guest today to have a chat with me. She's an entrepreneur and a business owner, and of course, she has a story behind her. So, we're going to have a chat with her. She's none other than Shalika PERERA. Hi, Shalika.
Hi Don, how are you today?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for inviting me for a chat with Don.
My pleasure.
And it's a really good opportunity and a pleasant time. And it's a really good time having a chat with you and introduce myself and talking about my past and what I do. Thank you so much for inviting me today.
That's great. My pleasure. So, let's start the chat and see what's your career path.
I was born in Sri Lanka and especially from Nitambua area, and I studied at Holy Cross College, Gampa. It's a girls' school. That was about 1996, somewhere in 1996. And then I studied my bachelor degree in University of Kelaniya. And then soon after I completed that, I decided to come to Australia. By the time I was married and having a young child, my daughter who's 21 years old now, and we migrated to Australia in 2006 and continued to do my master's in business administration in 2007 and joined a global business called Alive Pickfords and as an accountant, and worked for about 19 years for 4 different global businesses. Opened my own business, which was my dream, and now I'm looking after my own business, Sarigala Australia. In my family, my mother and father, and my brother and myself, only 2 children, so I'm the youngest. I always loved to be educated, and also I had a creative side. I liked drawings, doing making flowers. I always loved my colors, etc. So, and I was so passionate about it. And actually my that was when I was about 8-9 years old. My father always helped me, buying me materials, etc. And so I did both my education and my creative side, and there are a lot of hard work that I've done to come to this point.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, you told me that your father is your role model and gave a lot of ambition and a lot of encouragement for you. So, you were a young mom as well?
Yes, I'm a young mother. I have a 21-year-old beautiful daughter.
All right.
Actually, I have 2 daughters. My elder one is 21 years old. I was a mother when I was early 20s.
Okay.
And by the time I was graduating with my bachelor degree, I was having a 2-year-old daughter. And soon after that, we decided to migrate to Australia. Then I got the opportunity to do my master's in business administration. I completed that within 1.5 years.
Okay.
And I got my permanent residency in Australia in 2007. And I joined a global business called Alive Pickfords to start my first career as an accountant. From that point, I worked for 3 global businesses up until 2021. And but I did not forget to do research and study about opening a business, especially in beauty and saris. But I really like the doing the sari and fabrics and bridal designs. So then I made up my mind to come and start my own business.
Okay.
Called Sarigala Australia in 2016. And then by 2021 I could open my own big showroom in one of the major cities, and having so many customers around me, and doing a really good turnover, and doing offering so many designs, variety. I'm really delighted. I'm looking after my business.
Absolutely. Now, I invited Shalika not because only her academic qualifications and the knowledge that she has, but the the encouragement and the never give up attitude that she had to come out with her own creative side of her life. Now, creativity, Shalika, is not only taken or learned from a academic qualification. It is something that come within you, isn't it? Don't you believe that?
Yes.
Yeah. So your creativity. Now, tell me, when you transfer from Sri Lanka to Australia, and starting your life in Australia. So it's a big city or big country, I would say. So how do you manage to overcome with the obstacles when it comes to not only your academic qualifications but your creativity side? How did you come out with your creativities?
Actually, I was always busy lady with my raising my children
Okay.
and balancing my full-time accounting job, and but I never forgot to help my friends and families doing some work for them for their saris or anything, like, that's how I learned and made a good name. Whatever I do quality work.
Okay.
Who can, like, remember all the time. Whenever they see me, they talk about it and they remember it and they share their experience with their friends. I always make sure to do quality and remember my work. I may not be the only one, but I try to be very best. Like, by the time I was doing my accounting job, I did a lot of research, finding good suppliers and who produce and who do really good work. Now the secret of my success is I have giant shadows behind me, supporting me from different countries, giving me ideas, business ideas, new friends, etc. It's not my own independent success.
Okay.
There are a big team
All right.
driving me to do all these in a very good manner.
That's absolutely correct. Now, with the talk of Shalika, I can just imagine not only that your courage is for the success, but you need to build your team, your circle of influence. And of course, when you give something better, you get the return back. And I have seen Shanika in many occasions, many functions in Melbourne, Australia. I always see her glamorous lady as presenting herself in functions. Now, tell me something about Shalika. I always see your glamour whenever we go for a function or a party. Now, how do you consider that your personal grooming, personal presentation is important?
Actually, forget about everything. I'm a woman. I used to be a young girl. Always I loved to look nice, very detailed, but I always concerned about the cost. And I did not want to spend a lot of money because I'm coming from a middle class family, but still, that's why I wanted to learn everything by myself. For example, for my wedding, I wore a very unique and customized sari. It was handmade.
Oh, really?
It took 1 year for me to finish all my bridal costumes,
Okay.
including my team. But it was so adorable and unforgotten. Like, never forget. So nobody will forget the designs I created. That was my starting point, and it built my confidence what I can do. And I always love to dress up and nicely and present myself in a way that who you are and what you do. And in order to do that, I always, as I said before, I concern about the cost, how you can do that in a reasonable budget, because it's not, your passion is not the only thing that you should
Correct.
worry. There are so many other things.
Correct.
And that's that's why I learned all my my grooming stuff. Maybe I can do my own makeup, my hairstyles, my own stitching, my designs, jewelry selections. End of the day, it's cost doesn't matter me, but I love dressing up in a glamorous way.
Okay.
That's who I am and how I present myself.
All right.
Since I was very young.
All right. That's so great. That's so great. And definitely sure. Now, let me ask you some or rather, I would say some trigger questions. Now, what's your favorite styles? Now, you've been a designer and a creator. Tell me, there may be some personal choices, in fact, in your personal choices, not for your clients, but tell me something about your personality, whether it's Bollywood, in Asian, European, French, or what sort of a style that you like.
I always like like Bollywood designs.
Okay.
Especially traditional Bollywood designs. Their colors could be hot colors, like bright colors, all the jewelries what they wear. And I like to match, especially what I'm wearing today is a very simple sari, but I wanted to make it a little bit extra elegant. So the blouse I chose, my jewelries, anything that you see in me, you might like it. It's a balance. And my makeup and everything. So I like traditional Bollywood styles, but I have everything, even modern. I have an eye for modern colors, so I cater for everyone. So, but I'm really proud, and I have a lot of experience. I learn from my customers, what they need, what they like. I'll always consider their comments and interests. Then I put those into my selection. That's
Okay.
how I survive. That's how I retain in my business.
Okay.
And whoever comes to me, never forget to come back to me again.
All right,
Yes.
that's great. Now, coming back to your statement, you said that you have done some researches. Now, when it comes to researches, tell me that you're wearing mostly the bright colors. Some people is not tend to wear the bright colors. They said, hey, come on, this is too bright for my age, or maybe I don't want to highlight too much in where the function or anyway. So tell me, you have no fear to go for very bright colors and I would say big accessories and highlighted accessories, I would say. Tell me, your researchers applying to your personal grooming and presentation, how it happened.
Yeah, when I present myself into a presentation or a function, I always like to do things that not other people, another lady would not like to do, because I want to make take their fear off. Like even a bright color, maybe a color that you wouldn't like. Once you wear it in a proper way, this is how it looks.
Okay.
I always try to give a lesson, a scenario that you can apply to yourself. So anything that you do, you are beautiful end of the day. So any lady is beautiful. You have a beautiful things, maybe skin, your hair, and everything is beautiful. So you can make yourself beautiful. So its color is not a matter. So when you come, if you're scared for any colors, if it suits you, not to be scared. So I just present myself with a scary color, maybe hot color, but to teach and educate how the fashion should be, what you should be trying, etc.
Fashion is a taste created by you, or when it's matched. Now, I've been a chef for many years now. I know the flavor combination when it comes to sour and sweet, or maybe spice and sweet, and we do various flavor combination as well. Now, tell me, you've been in the business for many years or many decades, I would say now. Now, are you simply adapting to the current trends, or are you keen on the traditionals always? Or how do you manage the current trends when it comes to changes?
Actually, it's a very good question. If you want to retain in a business, you need to always learn the current trends.
Okay.
That's how it should be. Yes, I always study the new designs, new colors, especially, and I always speak to my expert team what quality fabrics, for example, the colors they have, and do check for samples, and do new creations. I always like to do things that even haven't come up yet. So a new creativity,
Okay.
then people and also the quality. I always maintain a very good quality. So I like to create something new that you haven't seen before. That's my taste. That's the secret that I am retaining my customers with me. They always come to me, as I said to you. The colors is not a matter. For example, if you look at this studio, this is my own interior design. So you can see what I'm wearing and the soft colors around me. So this is my eyes. So I love soft colors where it is applicable, and also I present myself in a different way sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely, I agree with that. And also, the colors always match with the skin color as well. Now, you and I both are from Asia. Now, but we are currently living in a metropolitan city where the multiculturalism is concerned. Now, when you designing clothes, how do you manage to match the skin color with the clothes?
Yes, I do always concern about their skin tone, and the time that they have the function, maybe the daytime, evening, or nighttime, and their interests. Especially, I get multicultural clients, local, like Australian ladies who attending Sri Lankan or Indian, like multicultural weddings, and Sri Lankans and Indians, like so different skin tones, like different interests. But I always ask them, like what time your function is and what you would like to wear, and of course I can see their look, and I suggest, so something like this would suit you, and I always get them to try on, and so they have their own freedom to choose from. That's how I select, like I give them the opportunity to like give my ideas, and to try
and
on.
Flexibility with them.
I really, they whoever comes to me experience a great flexibility and a lot of freedom in mind, and ask any question, and that's how I treat my customer. It's very different customer service I provide.
Absolutely. That's how you grow the business. Now, Shalika, let's go back to the roots. Now you're an entrepreneur and a business owner. I know that every little step that you have taken is not a bed of roses. Now, you may have certain obstacles that came through, and you must have overcome many of them. Now, tell me something that when you change the countries, or maybe when you're learning, or when you're dealing with certain customers, are there any specific thing that you have to tell about our viewers that this is how I did?
Actually, I was when I was with my parents, when I was like young girl going to school. I was like, I felt like I was in a bed of roses. But soon after I got married, I was very young, doing my bachelor's, and became a very young mother, and then a lot of challenges, but I never gave up, and always my parents and my brother and my sister-in-law supportive to me. I couldn't do anything without them, and my husband too. And then I was a very young mother, came to Australia soon after my bachelor's, and still it's another new country, having a small child on your hand, starting.
It was a challenge,
Challenge. Those are the barriers that I had. Then financially also we had to work hard.
True.
And studies, and having a child.
Growing up the kids,
up the kids in a proper way, and it wasn't easy at all. But I never killed my dream. Doing all this creative work, I continue to do it, and I think I had a great willpower, and I never put anything down. I completed everything at the same time, and especially my 21-year-old daughter is studying at Monash, doing a double degree. Very intelligent, and she used to work to a well-reputed bank, and very proud. So turning back my all past years, I can very be happy and peaceful. So I have done a lot of work in a short period of time.
Beautiful. I know that lots of obstacles when it comes to a new country with the small kids, and then earnings and changing places, or maybe adapting to the society, and so many things. Now, if someone is watching this program from different part of the world, if they have a willpower, or if they have a interest of coming up their own business, what sort of an advice, or what sort of a point of view that you have to give any sorts of business?
Actually, when I was very young, when I was living with my parents, my father gave me so many advices, but I used to listen to most of them. But I wasn't serious about many things because I didn't understand. Now I think what he said was absolutely the right things. One thing he told me was, talk less, think a lot, and you don't know many things, you only know a little. So that was absolutely right. So, and to make him happy, I always used to talk less when I was young.
But today you need to talk more, because I want to listen to your story.
Yeah, exactly. Then I was focusing on my work, and he's a very organized person.
Okay.
So I learned how to be organized yourself.
All right.
If you have 24 hours. Even it's more time for me. I'm managing my own business. I used to do my full-time job, educating my children, looking after them on my own, looking after my house and family. That was quite a lot. So I can't imagine how I did that, but try to be organized yourself and talk whatever you need to talk. It's not a problem, and manage your time so you can do it. So that's how I did.
Absolutely. That's
how I did.
great. So that's a good pointers that Shalika has given. And what I like, Shalika told that never kill your dreams. That means never give up. If you have a real ambition, real interest of achieving a goal, never give up. So you achieved your dreams and expectations up to now. Now the business is global, Shanika, with this pandemic situation or with the modern technology. Everything is a global village. Now, your current business, is it open for global?
Yes, it is. I have my own website. We developed it a lot during the pandemic time
Okay.
for my customers to be able to see what we do and who we are, and to see the what customers say, especially the reviews. I have 99% 5-star reviews.
Awesome.
Yes.
If you can tell your website?
Yes, sarigallo.com.au. That's my website, and you visit my website anytime you like. You can see what we do, our services, and who we are, and also especially how, if I tell how I achieve my goals, like you need to dream your goal.
Okay.
And set small goals that you can achieve, achievable
Okay.
goals like 6 months or 1 year, things
Absolutely.
like you try to work on that. So then end of the day you will achieve your goal. That's my experience, and that's what I can say. Even it doesn't matter how small you are, you can go to your point. And also you need to have a balance in your life, not your career, not your business. You do all those things for your family and kids.
Yes.
So happiness is not the money and all other things. Everything, like your family, your children. So have a balance in everything.
Absolutely. Have a balance in everything, but don't give up your dreams and goals and expectations. That's how you need to achieve the best of your life, because life is given once. You need to do the best out of it, and until we exit from the life, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to enjoy your life. Like you dress up. What you do. Like when you
Correct.
dress up, you can go for a walk. You can meet your friends.
True.
You need to enjoy every moment. So don't wait until tomorrow. You have to do whatever you have to do today, because life is short. So you have so many things to do.
Spot on. Why not? Now, Shanika, tell me, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do when you have a leisure time?
Actually, my business used to be my hobby.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because when I go to school and come back home, I didn't have anything else to do. I have a brother, but he used to be in a boarding school, so I didn't have anything else to do. So I used to do making flowers or painting, all those things. That was my hobby. So I really addicted to it. I really loved it. And
Even when you have a leisure time, do you read or listen to music? Or
I do listen to music all the time.
okay.
There's no specific time. Even in my showroom, I do listen to music.
Okay.
I can't live without music. I love listening to songs, anything. And also, I do like to go for a walk. For about 1 hour walk. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, so those are the small things I really do like to do.
Okay.
Other than my business.
Awesome. Very flexible entrepreneur, as well as balance her life and achieving her goals, and not only that, helping and associating with the community and contributing a lot to the community. Now, tell me something about your community contribution. I know that you're associating with a lot of fundraisers and lots of community work. Tell me something about it as well.
Yes, actually, there are a lot of girls coming from different girls' schools from Sri Lanka. They always have their dinner dances, their functions. I support them, gift cards or anything like that. Any other especially big events.
Yes.
Wherever possible, I do sponsor, participate, and introduce myself and support them to make their events glamorous. And also I work with a lot of beauticians, tailors, so many Sri Lankan ladies, and I refer my customers to them, help them to get a better service. When we come to a point there's a wedding, there are so many things that you have to do. I do only the saris and fabrics, and we need a nice beautician or a dressmaker. So as a
Yeah.
team, we
As a connector and a coordinator, you do a lot of
coordinate,
things.
and
Yeah.
we do, and we like help customers to make their day a like beautiful day,
Okay.
doing all this supportive teamwork.
Absolutely. Now, Shanika, tell me, Shalika, lastly, what do you have to say? Because this is a very casual chit chat interview, not an official one. Now, it's been a pleasure to have you for the program today. And tell me that anything that you want to say to our viewers.
Yes. What I can share is uh, don't think your life is very serious. You need to make it very simple, but you need to achieve your goals in order
Okay.
to make your life a better one. And it has to be balanced and focused, and always help whenever possible to someone, and it will come to you definitely. And yeah, so always maintain good relationships where everyone, like your friends, families, have a good heart, and it makes you looks young,
Feel good,
feel good,
comfortable,
comfortable,
relax.
relaxed.
Yeah, you
Yes,
name it.
yeah. So you
I 100% agree with that, Sharika, because when you don't take everything into you in the sense like the worries and the backwards, you always give the happiness, you get the happiness
yeah,
as well.
try to be happy. Doesn't matter what big problems.
Yeah.
You will find a way to sort it out. Solution is in the problem itself. That's how I think.
That's great. Absolutely. Very nice, Shalika, to having you. And lastly, if anybody would like to get your services, anybody would like to get in touch with you, contact you, are you happy to give your contact details?
Yes, I'm always love to share my contact details and my place of my business. My Sarigal Australia showroom located in Dandenong, level 1, number 37, Princes Hwy, Dandenong.
Okay.
It's not hard to find. We are open 6 days a week except Mondays, and my contact number is 0404 790019.
Again?
0404 790019.
That's right. So it's an Australian number. You need to add the +61 in the beginning, and you can call her wherever you are in the world. And lastly, I want to double check with you, Shalika. Do you design and deliver a sari in any part of the world? Supposing if someone wants to get their wedding dress in Atlanta or maybe Georgia or maybe Middle East or any part of the world, even in Sri Lanka, who wants to get it done from you?
Certainly, we do custom designs, and also we have international service for delivering costumes in a safe way, interstate and international. We do both, and always very welcome to contact me. We can organize a video call. You can see the saris live, and we do custom designs, and we have huge stock to display for you to choose from. I'm happy to help. If you need bridal saris or bridal jewelry especially, call me anytime.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was not a paid advertisement, but just a contribution for the community if anybody wants to get in touch with Shalika. Shalika, once again, thank you very much, and it's been a wonderful pleasure to have you and have a chit chat like this. And looking forward your next level of success and opening up and spreading up more branches, and of course spreading this your business into next level.
Yes, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
And your advice to make this time a success. I'm really happy, and thank you so much to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ayubowan.
Ayubowan.